Welcome back to the final session here at the National Tour Finals at Wollaton Hall in Nottingham. We've been blessed with some fantastic archery all weekend, and it comes down to the final session, which will be the Recurve Women. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, our event sponsors, True Ball and Axel, Win & Win, Hoyt, AAE, Easton, Maven, Shabuya, Ramrods and Maibo. The event here hosted by Nottingham City Council, and it has been a fantastic venue here at Wollaton Hall. The weather has picked up massively over lunch and the sun is shining. There is not a breath of wind. These archers are going to be blessed with some high scores. Eight matches for you to start with. Quarter-final matches. First match is going to be between Bryony Pittman and
Gorja.
Gorja.
Yes.
Bryony coming into this bracket ranked first and Gorja in 8th.
Yeah, Gorja being a bit of a late addition to the final tour. She ranked 9th overall. But I very much seeing her on the practice field. I think we will be seeing some big things.
Good stuff. Good stuff. They are walking onto the field now, onto the stage, ready to start this final session of archery. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of the matches that we've presented to you over the weekend. Let us know in the comments, who do you think is going to win this final session? 3 Olympians, 3 Paris Olympians in the field. Bryony being one of them.
It sounds like there's some big crowd support there for Gorja.
Yeah, this session has been sold out, and it was probably the quickest session to sell out ticket-wise. Stands packed, VIP area packed.
We should be expecting some big things here. The GB women are by far, I would say, the stronger of the recurve.
We saw yesterday that the scoring from the ladies' compound was a bit higher than the gents' compound.
And I think we should expect to see the same coming from the recurves.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, Alex did set some good scoring.
He did indeed.
Earlier, and Connor winning overall. Bryony Pittman to lead us off here, ranked number 1.
Of course, returning from the Olympics over in Paris.
Absolutely, yeah. Opens with a solid 9 on the right-hand side. Looks like that popped a little right on her.
9.
Gorja opening with a 9 as well. Tied up in this first set. Another 9 from Pittman. Bit of an overcorrection possibly after her first arrow. Just slipping off into the 7 there.
It's the first match of the day for both of these athletes. Just taking the time in this first set just to get dialed in.
An 8 from Pittman.
And very similarly to the men, for nearly everyone competing here today, this is not their first rodeo here at the National Tour Final.
Gorja had an opportunity to tie that set with a 10. Unfortunately, ends that set with a 7. Meaning Pittman takes that first set and goes 2-0 up in the match. If you're joining us for the first time this weekend, the Recurve ladies are shooting a set system match play format. So 2 points if you win that set of 3 arrows, 1 point if you tie. First archer to 6 points wins the match and goes on to the next round. We've got 8 archers in this final, which means we're going through some quarterfinals. Winner of this match will go into a semi-final. Winner of the semi-final goes into the gold medal. Loser of the semi-final goes into the bronze. Whoever's behind in the match leads off the next set. So we've got Gorja going off first. That full draw now looks fairly solid.
Both of these archers do have international experience. Gorsha has taken an individual bronze at a World Cup stage, and Bryony has taken gold at individual World Cups.
Bryony just underneath the 10 there. Takes a 1-point lead in this set. Eight from Gorsha. Needs to apply a bit more pressure to our ranked #1 archer, Bryony Pittman. Another 9 from Bryony. Steady start to this match for her.
Yeah, both are very consistent in their scores. Just Gorsha needs to put just a bit more pressure on Bryony to try and get some set points.
Just hanging on the left-hand side a little bit with all of her arrows so far.
Yeah, 7 here will take the second set for Bryony.
There's a 10. She's finally slipped herself into the 10.
First 10 of the session.
Yeah, first 10 of the session. And a good set of arrows from Bryony Pittman, who goes 4-0 up in this match.
Yeah, just watching the replay, Bryony's form there is looking really strong.
This is Gorsha's 3rd National Series final, compared to Bryony's 10th National Series final. Been around a while, Bryony. Even considering how young she is extremely experienced, especially on the national circuit.
Yeah, Bryony last won the national tour back in 2020. And she has taken many of the titles. She's won also before in 2018. And I'm sure she'd be quite happy to get a 3rd national tour title under her belt.
Absolutely, yeah. 2-time champion, going for her 3rd title today. Gorsha needs to get something from this set, otherwise she's going home early. Needs to apply some pressure to Bryony. She's been going left so far and maintains that sort of left trend. She's in the 9 though.
It's a good, strong start there from Gorsha.
A 7 from Bryony. A little bit of a crack in the armour. 2-point lead in this set to Gorsha.
Maybe a bit of an opportunity to potentially get some set points on Bryony.
Bit of a sight change for Bryony there. And an 8 for Gorsha. Kind of opened the door a little bit for Bryony.
Yeah, she still needs a 10 to draw level with Gorsha here.
Quick shot into the 10. Set points. 4-0 up to Bryony, and she is currently tied in this set. She can win it.
Yeah, she really needs a 10 here to...
An 8 for Gorsha means that Bryony now has an opportunity to win this match in the 3rd set. All she has to do is shoot a 9. Oh, it's an 8 tied set. A little chink in the armour for Bryony there. Poor set by her standards, 10-8-7. A 25 means that they've tied that set, and the scores are now 5-1 to Bryony. It does still mean that Gorsha needs to win the next 2 sets to force a shoot-off. As we mentioned earlier, the winner of the match needs to reach 6 points to progress into the next round. So Bryony, all she needs is another tied set, and she'll win this match.
Indeed, yeah, no, she still does have to win those 2 sets. It is very difficult, but it is not impossible.
Absolutely not impossible.
No. And we're going to be now going into our 4th set of the match.
A 4th set that Gorsha needs to win in order to progress. Coming up to full draw now. Looking steady. Bryony in the background, setting herself ready to shoot. An 8 to start this set. She needs to shoot better than that if she plans on winning this set. Bryony looking very confident. Shoots a 7. Interesting turn of events here. Bryony's form just dropping slightly. 8 to 7 to Gorsha, who does need to win this set and is currently winning it. That looks so close to being a 10 as well. Gonna need to see a judge have a good look at that. Down as a 9 for now, potentially a 10. Bryony in the 9, so Gorsha has a minimum of a 1-point lead with 1 hour to go in this set, maybe a 2-point lead. A 10 here, and she's definitely won this set. Oh, it's a 6. Opportunity lost for Gorsha. Bryony has an opportunity to win the match with this arrow. Needs an 8 or more to guarantee it. It's a 9. And she should win that set and win the match.
Bryony will have taken that set and the match.
I think it's irrelevant whether Gorsha's arrow is upgraded to a 10 or not.
It looks like it was called up.
Called up, but it wasn't enough to win that set, and she did have to win that set in order to progress. Bryony wins that match, wins her quarterfinal. A little blip, if you ask me. She started off so well with those first 2 sets, and then form just seemed to drop a little bit with those last 2 sets. But she does progress, and she's into the semi-finals. Guaranteed a medal match now. We're now going to move on to our second match. Our second quarterfinal is going to be between Penny Healy and Thea Rogers.
Yeah, Penny Healy, another Olympic returner.
Yeah, Penny Healy shot in her first Olympics this summer in Paris.
She's also the defending champion for the national tour. For the past 3 years, she has taken the gold.
3 years on the trot, impressive.
And this is, in fact, Penny Healy's 4th national tour final.
Incredible achievement considering how young she is. Fair play.
Indeed, very much so.
Coming up against an up-and-coming Thea Rogers, who has been improving every single year and is starting to knock on the door of this senior British team. A vast amount of international experience on the junior circuit.
Yeah.
And really took a run at these ladies when they were going for the Olympic spots in the Olympic team shoot-off event. Thea was really putting the hammer down, just missed out unfortunately, but really showed what a talent she is. And she's got some experience in her corner in the coach's box with Larry Godfrey, multiple Olympian, world medalist as well. So she's got a lot of sound advice coming from that box.
Yeah, Thea has taken team bronze at World Archery Youth Championships and the European Youth Cup. While Penny Healy, of course, just returned from Paris, has also taken individual World Cup golds and team gold as well.
I think she was at one point ranked. Was she ranked first in the world?
Yes, she was indeed ranked world number 1.
Thea opening this match with a solid 9.
And Penny Healy now is currently ranked world number 16.
Taking her time. Solid enough release. It's in the 9.
Yep, matching arrow for arrow, not pulling ahead quite yet. Good opportunity for Taya for a 10.
Pushing that one
Brilliant.
into the 10, Taya.
Fantastic.
Yep. First 10 of the match. Penny now needing a 10 just to stay in this set. Didn't look like a confident shot.
She didn't look too happy with that one.
An 8 means, an 8 for Penny means that Taya just needs a 9 to win this first set.
Big bit of bow quanto there from Taya. And
Is that a 7 or an 8?
Yeah, we can't see it.
Down to 7 for now. Our spotters will take a good look at that, as well as the judges when they get down to the line. If it is an 8, then Penny needs a 10 to win this set. It's an 8 herself, so
down to the last second.
Down to the last second, and it does mean she's lost that opening set. The first set goes to Taya.
Yeah, but we'll just have a check on that line call, because it looks like even though she has lost that set, it was only by 1 point, which is really, really tight. But in these early matches, you really don't want them to have to go right the way to 5 ends right off the bat. You want to save your energy for the really important medal matches.
But this is a fairly high-profile quarterfinal, to be honest with you. I mean,
it really is.
Penny Healy, obviously an Olympian, shooting extremely well, has been shooting well for a very long time, 3-time champion. Taya, just an immense talent, up and coming, and starting to show how much she can compete with these senior ladies. So a very, very high-profile quarterfinal. Probably one of the harder matchups we've seen all weekend, to be honest.
Oh, definitely. It's Penny Healy to kick things off the second set.
Opportunity to put the pressure on. Arrow in the air, and do you know what? Pressure not applied. A 7 is below average for these ladies, and Taya has an opportunity here to increase her lead.
A very solid shot there from Taya.
A 2-point lead in this set, 2 arrows to go.
Very much playing with the timer. We did see Penny doing that in Paris as well. Would you say that's just down to how she'd feel most comfortable shooting?
I think it was like I said yesterday, some people just enjoy or thrive or shoot better with that countdown, with the coach in the background counting down. Taya, sorry, not one of those archers. Getting that arrow gone in the 10.
Not coming up to full draw until there's only 10 seconds on the clock. Or sorry, I should say 5 seconds even.
Perfect shot there, yeah.
Brilliant shot from Penny there.
But is it enough to get some points on the board? Taya, all she needs is an 8 here, and it's a 9, and she takes another set off of Penny Healy. She is now 4-0 up in this match.
Yeah, not really the best place you want to be, 4-0 down, but as it was very similar with the men, it is quite nice to be in that position of pressure, because that can help some archers, as we saw in the men's with Patrick. When you're down, that really, it does help you shoot better sometimes. Yeah,
so you find some people want to put pressure on themselves and they shoot better under pressure. Penny, I think, has had this tactic for a very long time, and you do see it a lot more with recurves, that they take their time and they like that countdown. And you know, Penny shooting an X with that last arrow just goes to show that she does clearly enjoy, or shoots better under those conditions. Taya just chatting to her coach, Larry. Larry checking her arrows for her, just making sure everything's all right. A knock blowing up here would be the worst situation.
Yeah, we're not seeing as much chat between the recurvers than we did with the compounds earlier.
No. It's a bit more tense, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially I feel like there's going to be that pressure on Penny to perform as she did for those other national tours.
Well, she needs to get something from this set, otherwise she's going home in the first round.
Yeah, yet again, only coming up to full draw with 5 seconds on the clock.
This tactic doesn't seem to be working very well for her. Another below average shot and a below average result. Opportunity for Taya. Just sneaking into the 9. Words of encouragement from Larry, Taya's coach. Penny taking her time as we expect.
Full draw, exactly 5 seconds. It is very consistent.
This tactic isn't working very well at all, is it? 7. Huge advantage and opportunity for Taya here to win this match in this set.
Yeah, looking very strong on the line, and it's still plenty to stay ahead and hold 2 points in front of Penny.
2 points up in this set. 2 points down, sorry, in this set. Penny needs to find a 10 and put some pressure on Taya.
9.
It's a 9.
It's a good shot, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
No, I mean, it's not enough pressure applied to Taya. I mean, all Taya needs here is an 8, and she's won this match. And it's a 9. 6-0. Not an ounce of pressure applied from Penny to Taya there during that match. And, yeah, Penny losing 6-0 to Taya wouldn't have been an expected result, but Taya was there, shooting extremely well. Quite frankly, easily winning that match against a very seasoned international archer.
And it looks like there's going to be a new reigning champion for National Tour this year. But it's great to see support for Penny in the stands there, showing some encouragement. And,
huge smiles on Taya's face. Larry waving to the crowd as well.
Yeah, she does look pleased that she's made it through to the semis, guaranteeing herself a medal match.
Yeah.
But she is now going to have to go up against Bryony Pittman, and that is going to be quite a challenge for Taya.
A very high-profile sort of top end of the draw here. Like I said, you've got Bryony Pittman, Olympian, Penny Healy, Olympian, Taya Rogers, who was so close to making that Olympic team as well,
yeah,
all
really
in
was.
the same side of the draw. But now we're going to move on to the bottom side of the draw, our next match.
Yes, we're going up now for Louisa Piper against Imogen Sullivan-Bell. Yeah, this is going to be another really, really good match. Both very strong athletes yet again. Like, throughout this whole National Tour final, we've been seeing strong after strong archer, and it's been really quite something to watch.
I think we're going to be blessed with some good shooting in this final session.
Yeah, we really are. Louisa took the gold at Barnsley. That National Tour stage. Imogen didn't manage to podium throughout the National Tour, but she was very consistent, especially in her 720 score. She did shoot very well.
A bit of an Anthony Wood, would you say?
Yeah, very much so, and very much did earn her place here at the National Tour final with those fantastic scores. But we're yet to see how that will play out in that actual proper match play.
Louisa Piper, very seasoned international as well. All these ladies are quite young but have a vast amount of experience. Louisa Piper has won many medals on the junior scene and just starting to establish herself as a senior archer, and top 8 in the UK is a good way to do that. Louisa to lead us off in this match on the left-hand side. Sun just disappearing a little bit behind some clouds. Might help the archers. Overcast conditions are usually perfect for good scoring, and again, the wind is basically non-existent. Solid shot, perfect start to this match. 10. How will Imogen respond?
Yeah, Imogen doesn't have as much international experience, but she has had some really good domestic success. She did take the bronze in the British Field Championships, and she did come 5th in Barnsley, which is still very strong given the amount of competitors we've had.
And this is the
season.
second national tour final as well. So she's been on this stage before, but she's getting some pressure applied hard by Piper here. 2 10s in the target. Good response there with a 10 herself. She's 2 points back, 1 hour to go. Piper can win this set with a 9.
Yeah, Louisa's had a lot more international experience, and when you bring that home, it's really
pushing that one into the 10. First 10-10-10 of the session goes to Louisa Piper.
Yeah, just as I was about to say, that international experience, when you bring that home, it really does improve your game quite a lot. And as we can see from all of our archers who've shot internationally, just that's the kind of results you can get when you bring it back home. Yeah, Louisa Piper has been on the youth circuit. She took a team gold back in 2022 and a silver in 2018. There's some very well decorated archers here on the line. Brilliant.
What a fantastic first end from Louisa.
Bit of bow condo in that last shot, but guides it still into the last one. See on the replay.
Imogen's going to find herself leading off in this second set. Whoever's behind in the match leads off the next set of arrows. So an opportunity to put some pressure on Piper here. That's a full draw now. Ooh, it's a 6 on the right hand side.
Glad I didn't. It did look like a solid shot on the line.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Again, the conditions not affecting these arrows at all, so that was just a poor shot.
Yeah, we can see from the
Piper with another 10. 4 10s on the bounce.
Yeah, the crowd are really getting behind Louisa Piper here. Yeah, I was just about to say, you see the flags in the background. There's barely any kind of wind affecting these archers.
Good response after that 6. Perfect X10.
Fantastic recovery.
Can she do 5 in a row? Yes, she can. This is a display of archery we're seeing from Louisa Piper here.
She's very much doing something similar to Alex this morning. She really just wants to come in and just show I'm not here to mess around.
Yeah, absolutely. 9 from Imogen means 25 for the set. Louisa just needs 6 to win this set, but I'd love to see another 10-10-10. Taking the time.
Long hold.
Arrows away. It's an 8. It's good enough. A grimace on her face. Not happy to have shot an 8, but still 5 10s and an 8 in this match means she now has a 4-point lead, 4 set point lead over Imogen.
Yeah, it was absolutely more than enough to take that set.
Louisa Piper can now win this match in the next set. As long as she wins that set, she'd progress to the semi-finals with a 6-0 win.
Just look at that in that replay. Some really solid form there from Louisa. And you just see that bit of a flinch in that last arrow, but it didn't go too far out. Louisa just inspecting her arrows there and making sure there's no cracks in her nocks or something that could just...
Absolutely. Well, the veins they have on their arrows are a little bit more fragile. They're sort of made of plastic, but they're like...
Are those Jet 6 veins?
I don't know what veins they are. All I know is that if you hit them, and you can put a hole in them quite easily, so they can get damaged and it can affect the flight of the arrow. So just double checking to make sure that everything's tip top. Imogen to lead us off in this third set.
It's really hard to tell on a monitor what's going on there, indeed.
10 seconds.
A set Imogen needs to get something from. Opens with a 9, solid. But we know Louisa Piper has shown the ability to shoot a lot of 10s. So
Yeah, that was Imogen's best opener so far.
10.
taking her time. It's a 9. Louisa can match Imogen arrow for arrow until the end of this match and still win. So no damage done.
And that it might just put it out of reach for Imogen because Louisa has not gone lower than 28 so far.
10.
Solid shot into the 9. Takes the lead in this set. And if she wins this set, she's through to the next round.
Keep pushing. Nice and confident. Good.
Imogen really needs that 10 to put the pressure on Louisa.
A quicker
And
shot
she
than it
gets
is a
it.
10.
Brilliant. You can see everyone in the stand with their 10 clappers.
Louisa with a 10 will win this set and win the match. A 9 extends this match. It's an 8.
So she's going to drop her first 2 set points and
Yeah.
give it away to Imogen.
It felt like Louisa was in control of that set the whole time, but somehow has managed to lose it and given 2 points to Imogen. So the score now is 4-2 in set points. First to 6 goes through to the next round.
Yeah, this is definitely an opportunity for Imogen to recover and potentially have to bring it to 4-4 in the final set. But Louisa just really needs to hold on steady to what she was shooting earlier and just not give anything away to Imogen.
Some better shooting from Imogen there and applied a little bit of pressure onto Louisa and yeah, a little bit of a crack in the armour. Into the 4th set then. Imogen finally getting into this match with a set win there. Leads us off in this 4th set. Again, same situation for her. She needs to get something from this set in order to progress the match. A longer hold for her. It's in the 10. Fantastic start to this set.
Brilliant opener there from Imogen. Really put that pressure on Louisa. We could be seeing quite a good recovery coming out of Imogen here.
10.
Good response from Louisa Piper.
Good driving. 10 seconds. Push.
Longer hold again. It was 10 last time. It's an 8 this time. Door open for Louisa Piper here.
10.
Another long hold from Louisa. They both seem to really take a lot of time over their shots.
9.
More than enough to stay in the lead.
A point lead, 1 hour to go, yeah.
Keep it strong. Drive it. 10 seconds.
Needs a 10. Shoots a 9.
Doors open here for Louisa.
Yeah, all she needs here is a 9 and she wins this match and goes through to the semi-finals.
10.
Really don't want to think too hard.
She's pushing it, she's pushed it into the 10. Fantastic shot. Really, only 1 bad set from Louisa there.
Absolutely phenomenal opener with that brilliant 30.
Yeah.
And she just really did stay up there that whole time. Imogen did manage just to kind of push on her a wee bit towards the end, but it wasn't quite enough to take out Louisa.
Yeah, with that win, Louisa goes into the semi-finals, guarantees herself a medal match. We will find out who she shoots against in the semi-final in the next match. We've got Megan Havers, Paris Olympian, going up against Natasha Homer.
Yeah, Megan Havers did the best out of her women Olympians. She managed to finish 9th, which in her Olympic debut, youngest on the team, and absolutely was phenomenal in Paris.
It was a pleasure to watch, wasn't it?
Brilliant to watch indeed, yeah. And she's taken team silver at the European Grand Prix. Not even youth, like full adults, and she's only 16. Just got her GCSE results.
Gee whiz.
Like.
They're getting better younger, aren't they? These
yeah.
performances from these younger archers is impressive. Going to the Olympics, age 16.
Yeah, we've got some very strong coaches in the box there. I believe Patrick is in the box there for Natasha.
Please welcome to the play the athletes for the fourth quarterfinal match.
Now just coming to the stage now. Fantastic match play archer Megan Havers. Like I said, going on a huge run at her debut Olympic Games, finishing 9th, like you said.
Yeah, these two are very similarly matched archers. Back in the UK Masters, I believe they ended up going to a shoot-off. Last time they had a head-to-head. There might have been some more recently, but I'm quite sure of that. But it did go off to a shoot-off, and eventually into Natasha's favour, so perhaps Megan would like to
absolutely, yeah.
change that.
Well, she's had some very high-profile matches of late, has Megan Havers, so there's no different. Let's get our final quarterfinal underway. Winner goes through to the semi-final against Louisa Piper. Natasha to lead us off here on the right-hand side. Good, solid start with a 9.
Megan Havers is currently ranked in the top 100 archers in the world. She's currently 80th.
Solid start as well with a 10.
And,
Loves a match play. Loves a match.
She really does.
Another solid 9 from Natasha. Just settling into this match. Megan, though, just come out swinging.
What an absolutely phenomenal grouping there from Megan Havers.
2-point lead, 1 hour to go. Natasha needs a 10. It's another 9. It's a good end, just probably not quite good enough.
Yeah, but an 8 or better, which is an absolutely huge opportunity for Megan to take the first 2 set points. Looking solid as a rock on the shooting line.
Great start to this match.
Fantastic. You can't open any better than that. And we're only seeing Megan here at the very start, really, of her career. But
Exactly,
she's had quite the opening with Summer Olympic Games, doing so fantastic. And coming home with that exact same energy, just putting them right in the middle. You can't get any better than that.
No, huge start to this match with a 30.
Yeah, and this is Natasha's actually first time on the final stage, and she's the only person in the Recurve Women to have their first debut at the National Tour final. So potentially for Natasha, there's a bit of just getting used to being on this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Megan, at a young age, this is her second final. And like we said, a wealth of experience already, because she's been to an Olympics and shot against the world's best and beaten a lot of them.
Indeed she has. Natasha to kick things off.
Another 9. Solid archery, just needs to find the 10. Got a feeling Natasha's going to need a lot of 10s if she's going to beat Megan today. 3 10s in the target already. And a 9 to start this second set.
It looked like she pulled down her bow very quickly there on that shot. Maybe she just could feel it was going maybe a bit high.
Natasha with another 9. It's very solid, very consistent. Just do with just dialing it in a little bit. Didn't look overly happy with that one.
Yeah, you can see she wasn't very happy with that, but it's in the X.
Yeah. Bit quick maybe for a liking, but yeah, straight into the middle. Takes the lead in this set. Very close to the line, and the wrong line as well.
It does look into me, but you have to wait for the judges to confirm.
A 9 guarantees this set win again for Megan. And so it is a 9, and she wins that set.
Again, but it's just enough.
I think she knows she's just capable of shooting a lot of 10s, isn't she?
Indeed she is. And Natasha still yet to find the 10, and going into a third set 4-0 down, she might not be able to get there.
I don't think she'll feel like she's shooting badly, though. I mean, she's shot some very solid arrows, just not dialed in enough like Megan is. Megan shot a lot of 10s to start this match, and Natasha a lot of 9s, and yeah.
You can see her reaction to that X on the replay there. Just, yeah, not finding herself overly happy with those arrows, but they're still going very, very well.
Natasha 4 points down now, 4 set points down, needs to find the middle of the target in the next 2 sets if she wants to progress to the next round.
Still some smiles on the line coming there from Natasha. Megan's looking a little bit more just stone-faced, zoned in. It's still only the first round, so a lot of these people do just want to get it done in 3 ends so that they can focus on the more intense matches.
Absolutely, yeah. Natasha to lead us off again. She's behind in this match. Needs to put more pressure on Havers. An opening 10 would put some due pressure onto Megan's shoulders. Arrows away. It's another 9.
Looked very strong.
It's hard to say that this isn't good enough, but it
No, it did look really strong, but when you're against Megan, who's able to just put in 10 after 10, it's not going to be enough just to hit 9s.
8 or a 9, very close to the line again. It is very solid shooting. There's nothing going bad, but there's nothing going exceptionally well either.
Yeah, Natasha wasn't too lucky with that last line call. It did get called down, so hopefully the judges might be a bit nicer to her on this one.
Shooting 9s gives Megan an opportunity, and she's not taken that yet. Huge, huge 10.
Oh, a big cheer from the crowd for Natasha's first 10 of the match.
Megan now needs a 10 to get something from this set, and she does shoot a 10. So 5-1 up.
It's down to that line call, but it does look like it is in. So
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Do you know what? I totally forgot about that line call.
yeah, so but to be fair, even the spotters on our monitor here have put it down as a 9, but we're just going to wait for that confirmation to see if it stays a 9.
Judge very quick to rule on that arrow.
It must be in then.
It's either
Just wait
definitely in or definitely out. Where's the arrow hole? Arrow hole's
Oh,
in, yeah,
it's
it's very in. So a 10-9-9 for Natasha there.
Now, the only way that Natasha can stay in this is if it goes to a shoot-off.
Yeah, so we're now at a stage where it's 5-1 in the match.
And any international competition, Megan has won shoot-offs. So for it to go to a shoot-off for Natasha, it's going to be quite the challenge. But Natasha has beat Megan in a shoot-off before, so it's still very much all to play for. It's
Absolutely, absolutely. Hard. 5-1 down. Natasha's task is very simple here. Has to win 2 sets in a row. And has finally found the 10. That's 2 10s in a row.
And Megan's going to have to find whatever she had in her for that first set.
10 on the line for Megan.
Yeah, they're going in very similar places. Both these archers, they are going a bit low, but they are in the 10, so it doesn't really matter.
Steering that one into the 10. Natasha has found something here.
This is almost a gold medal level of archery, and it's only in the first round.
Absolutely. How much pressure can Megan cope with here? 2 10s in the target on her opponent's target. And that's 9.
First one to crack there.
She's blinked, finally. Natasha, an opportunity to take this set with a 10.
Oh, we say Megan's blinked. She hasn't left the 9 all match.
That's a 9.
A
A tied set here.
10 here
And
for Megan.
a tied set here, and Megan wins, so she does need a 10 to win this match and proceed to the semi-final. And it's an 8. She, in fact, loses that set, gives Natasha an opportunity. The set point's now 5-3. Natasha needed 2 sets. She's 1-1. And she lives to fight another day.
Yeah, so it's going to have to go to that 5th set, and Natasha has to win this. A bit of the curse of the commentator, I'd say, there, for having said that Megan's never left the 9 yet, but like, she's going to be able to recover from that very easily. But Natasha has now found that middle, so Megan's going to be really hoping that Natasha's going to drift back out of that, but I really don't think we're going to be seeing Natasha drift back out of there.
Natasha with Patrick Hewson in the box. We saw Patrick today give himself a massive talking to try and get himself back into a match.
And yeah, what a phenomenal 30 he shot after that.
Yeah.
But
He's gone from talking to himself to talking to his athlete, and do you know what? It worked in that last set.
There's still not a lot of chatter going on at all on that stage, even between coaches or between the athletes, compared to yesterday.
Oh, very
Everyone's
serious.
a lot more focused in.
Very focused.
Good to see all that encouragement coming from the crowd.
Yeah, huge. They've appreciated the standard in this match. Again, simple task for Natasha. Has to win this set to force a shoot-off. A solid 9. She shot extremely well in this match. Just not necessarily as dialed in as Megan. Megan showing some vulnerability here.
Yeah, she pulled her bow down. She thought it was going to go low, and it went low anyway. Or sorry, she thought it was going to go high and just over-adjusted.
Perhaps Natasha's starting to feel and understand the situation she's in. A 9 and an 8 in the target. Megan has an opportunity to take the lead in this set with a 10, and she has done so. A 1-point lead in this set. All she needs to do is tie to win.
Yeah, both these archers very much are deserving of being in a medal match, but only one of them can go through.
A 9 from Natasha means that Megan, all she needs is an 8 to move on into the semi-finals against Louisa Piper. An 8 to win the match, and it's a 10.
Fantastic.
I think she was guaranteed to shoot an 8 or higher there. She hadn't shot many bad arrows, and the pressure was taken off possibly with Natasha's 3 arrows there. Megan moves on into the semi-finals against Louisa Piper. We have our semi-finalists. Bryony Pittman will face off against Taya Rogers. Louisa Piper against Megan Havers.
Yeah, so just like in the men's, we very much have the opportunity for a All-Olympian final yet again, which will be something absolutely amazing to get to watch.
I think these... Yeah, exactly. We've got Bryony Pittman going up against Taya and Megan going up against Louisa. 2 Olympians against 2 would-be Olympians, and I'd say future Olympians as well.
Yeah, not would-be Olympians, should be Olympians.
Yeah, should be Olympians, yeah.
4 absolutely really strong archers here.
Well, before I did say whoever celebrated with the 10s a lot is going to win a little prize. Who here thinks they celebrated the most? Ooh, to be fair, I wish you had more prizes. But there was one in particular, and it wasn't just for throwing up, it's a 10. It was the boogie that came with it. So the winner is... Ooh, there you go.
crowd are looking very enthusiastic, getting ready for these semi-final matches.
A much more animated crowd today, I think.
I feel like the weather's just had some sort of effect on the crowd. They're getting a lot more enthusiastic and excited, ready for these matches.
It's much nicer day today. This morning was a bit gloomy. It threw it down to start the day, but effectively we haven't had a spot of rain while shooting has been going on today. So, yeah, been a lovely day.
And the judging coaches there walking onto the stage for our first semi-final match of the day, of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Bryony versus Taya.
Two Titan coaches here, Larry Godfrey and Gary Kinghorn. And two Titan archers as well.
Yes, both international medalists. Bryony Pittman, also an ex-world #1, ranked that back in January of 2023, currently world ranked number 19.
Bryony has shot a lot of international events. A very keen field archer as well, and you do find that archers who do both field and target tend to be good at both of them at the same time, and Bryony has shown that for a number of years now.
Indeed, like it's when you do one, it very much improves your other, and vice versa.
Absolutely, yeah.
But with the amount of times that Bryony has represented internationally, when you come back to a domestic game, like it's gonna just bring all of that experience back home with you, and it's not gonna just leave you just because you're shooting domestically.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like Bryony's going to start things off.
Quick first arrow, straight into the 10.
Yeah, now that all of these archers have had some time on the stage, they're going to be dialed in right from the go.
Another quick arrow from Teo as well, into the 9. 1 point lead for Bryony Pittman in this opening set. Ooh, a little bit of a crack in the armor, an 8. We did see that in Bryony's first match.
Yeah, judging from the scores in their opening matches, they were very, very similar.
Yeah.
So it is pretty hard to call either way who could be going to the gold medal match.
All tied up in this set. Bryony with a 9, handing an opportunity to Taya to win this first set. She needs a 10. Solid enough start. It's in the 9. Spoils split unless that arrow at the bottom of Bryony's target is upgraded to a 9.
And so all eyes are on the judge. He was very quick to call that. He didn't need to get the magnifying glass out.
That bearded wizard, Gary Kinghorn, just keeping Bryony focused.
Just waiting for that score, and it's been called up.
It has been called up.
So the 2 set points are going to go to Bryony. And it means that Taya is going to be kicking off the second set.
Yep.
Although I don't think being down 2 points is phasing Taya too much. She's looking pretty comfortable on the line.
Yeah, Larry
Coach.
Godfrey there keeping her grounded.
Yeah.
Some smiles being exchanged between the two of them, and a laugh or two. Taya to kick things off in the second set. Solid start with 3 9s. Does find herself 2 points back. Opens this set up with an 8. An opportunity for Bryony. There's a 9. Opportunity not fully taken, but leads in this set. Nine for Taya. Just all of her arrows low and to the right.
Yeah, throughout this national tour, Bryony has managed to medal at every single event.
Big 10 from Bryony.
That's exactly why. Taya did take a bronze at Barnsley, however.
2 hours into this match, Bryony has a 2 point lead in this set. Taya with a 9.
Big
Huge,
opportunity.
yeah, huge opportunity for Bryony to win this set and go 4-0 up. And 8 wins the set. Oh, it's a 7.
So a shared set
Ooze
point.
from the crowd.
Yeah, not booze.
Not
ooze.
booze, ooze. And rightly so, to be honest.
Yeah.
No one was expecting a 7 from Bryony there.
No, not at all. And now with one shared set in the bag, this does open us up to potentially a shoot-off later on.
Aye, of course. So the points split in that set. Bryony leads this match 3-1 in set points. First to 6 points goes into the gold medal match.
Yeah, still smiles from Taya talking to her coach there. Just giving some final tips.
Larry looking pretty in pink there.
And Taya's going to have to kick off the third set, and she is still behind.
Needs to find the middle of the target, I feel, Taya. She was gifted that set point by Bryony with that last arrow in that last set, but needs to start applying some pressure onto Bryony. Not applying pressure with a 7, unfortunately.
Copying Bryony's 7 from earlier. I feel like maybe both these archers are just cracking roughly at the same kind of rate. Not a very convincing 9, but still a 9 nonetheless.
And a 2-point lead in this set. An 8 on the right-hand side as well. This group for Taya just seems to be low and to the right and getting further away from the 10 instead of closer to it.
But it is still the higher score than a 7, but just needs to... Oh,
Another 7 from Bryony.
there's only 1 point in it. For Taya here, she needs a 10 to put as much pressure as possible on Bryony, but with the amount of experience under Bryony's belt, even a pressure of a 10 is really not going to do much to her.
No, of course, yeah. 9 from Taya. A little bit of pressure applied, especially knowing that Bryony has got a 7 in her locker.
And that was the second 7 of the match as well for Bryony.
A 9 to win this set. And it is a 9. So she does win that set, not with convincing archery, though.
No, it's only 1 point in that set.
1 point in that set. All the sets have been very, very close. So the fact that Bryony's 5 set points up to 1 doesn't really highlight the fact of how close this match is.
No, not at all. Like between these archers, there is only a 2-point difference between them. Yeah. If this were like the compound matches, this would be a much tighter match than it is the set.
But with that set win, Bryony now guarantees herself at least a shoot-off.
Yes.
5-1 up in this match. Taya is in the same situation Natasha was in the last match, whereby she has to win the next 2 sets to force a shoot-off. Another tied set in this match would give Bryony the win. Taya to lead us off. She's behind in this match. See if she can finally start applying some pressure onto Bryony. Bryony has shown that she can crack.
Yeah, a really strong start here from Taya. Oh, a reset. She's got the time.
It's a lot of pressure.
But will she be able to get that arrow off? Oh, brilliant.
She's got it off and it's into the 10. Fantastic.
What a brilliant recovery from Taya.
The crowd.
Just hear the encouragement from the crowd there.
The crowd thoroughly enjoyed that. Thumbs up from her coach, Larry, as well. Bryony, how's Bryony going to cope with that? She's 2 points down in this set. All is not lost, Taya.
No, not at all. If another arrow just like that, and really...
Nice and quick. It's into the 8.
Still 2-point lead, even if Bryony gets a 10 here. Oh, no. It'll even things up if Bryony gets a 10.
Some poor maths from you there. Stats man.
Need a calculator.
A quick shot from Bryony. It's in the 9.
It's a 1-point lead for Taya.
Yep.
And that is my Mazda's correct now.
Yep. Taya can win this set with a 10 and extend the match. Live to fight another day.
She just needs to reset herself.
Needs to be a 10. It's a 7. Huge opportunity for Bryony here. An 8, and she wins this match and moves on to the gold medal. And it is an 8.
Yeah, just about enough.
Some really unconvincing archery from both archers in that match. Bryony coming through and winning the match and going through to the gold medal, but not shooting her best stuff.
No, there's literally just 2 points between them that entire match, and it was just from those slight errors and that difference between them that cost the match for Taya. But like that was still really strong shooting there from Taya, and she will. She's not going home quite yet. She's still got the bronze medal match to go.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And thankfully, due to her placement in the bracket, it means that she is going to get a bit of a break before that bronze medal match, which is not a luxury that's going to be offered to either Louisa or Megan.
No, she'll have some time to compose herself and perhaps maybe just get onto the practice field and shoot some arrows. I think it would be good just to shoot a couple of good shots, to be honest with you. Find a little bit of confidence before the next match. Because both Louisa and Megan have been shooting better today than Bryony and Taya.
Indeed they have, yeah. Their performance today has been absolutely phenomenal. We've seen 30s from both Louisa and Megan. And Megan also had to take her match into the 5th set, so this is going to be a very, very tight match between them. And I'm sure the crowd are ready for some top-level archery here. And here they come onto the stage now.
Yeah, just walking onto the stage now. These two archers showing the most amount of form on the day, so expecting a close match here between these two.
I'm sure there must be something going through Louisa's head, knowing that she's going against the best Olympian of Paris from GB. Like,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Just knowing that you're against someone of that kind of caliber would really just affect you mentally, I would find.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Who's going to lead us off here? Louisa to shoot first. Some see it as an advantage because you can put some pressure on your opponent, although Megan looked like she coped really well with pressure in her previous match.
Yeah, Louisa Piper's peak world ranking was 84th in the world, which is not too far behind Megan Haver's at a peak rank of 80th.
But that's Megan Haver's on her way up. She's ranked 80th now.
That is very true.
Solid 9, nearly a 10. Room for improvement. Megan with a dodgy 7 to open this match. Didn't look like it was that bad of a shot.
She did drop her arm quite quickly there. She could definitely tell it was going to go high.
Louisa taking the time into the red and shoots a blue. It's a 6 on the line.
That's going to be a big relief for Megan now, knowing that that mistake from earlier is not going to affect things that big.
Fantastic 10, and suddenly this set.
Yeah, great recovery there from Megan. Oh,
No, she wasn't happy
big
with
bit
that.
of bow kwon-do from Louisa.
I don't think Megan would have thought this was possible after her first arrow. All she has to shoot is into the red, and then she wins that set, and it's a 10.
Yeah,
Great recovery after a 7 with her first arrow.
Absolutely brilliant 2 arrows there from Megan after that first 7, yeah.
Takes the first set.
It's gonna take a lot from Louisa just to sort of recover, especially from going right the way out into the blue, even potentially have pushed out into the 5. But
yeah, I mean, it's not the conditions. The conditions are absolutely perfect here today.
it's almost purely mental.
Yeah.
And as I was saying at the start, I wouldn't be surprised if it very much is just the fact that Megan is of such a high caliber that could just be pushing down on Louisa just that bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Megan's burst onto the scene, really, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Louisa to start us off in this second set as well. Two-0 to Megan Havers. Louisa to shoot first. She needs to find 10. She shot a lot of 10s in the first match. Let's see if she can find some 10s now.
Very, very stable on the line there at full draw.
Very solid shot into the 9. Yeah. All of her arrows on the right-hand side at the moment.
Yeah, still looking at the flags, there's hardly any wind on the line at all.
Megan trying to save that arrow. Not quite doing enough. It's in the 8. Fantastic 10 from Louisa.
Really putting that pressure on Megan.
Into the 9 for Megan. So Louisa, an opportunity to win this second set. All she needs is a 9. Oh, she slipped into the 8 and hands Megan Havers an opportunity to tie this set with a 10.
Yeah, I'm sure Louise is going to be glad that she's still going to be getting at least one set point from this.
It's a 9. Had an opportunity missed. Louisa Piper wins that set, and this match is now tied up at 2 sets all.
Yeah, as we were saying at the start of this match, we were expecting it to be quite close, and that is very much what we are seeing. Yeah, you can see Megan there is having quite a chat with her coach there. She's just still looking quite stern, really zoned in, focused on the match. The sun is also starting to come out even more, and that's going to really be affecting their shot, I feel.
And the crowd fully invested in this match as well. Everyone on 10 tucks, everyone sort of leaning forward in their seats.
It's a very, very supportive crowd out there for these archers.
And with the better weather today, you're seeing fans down the side of the arena as well. Anyone at Wollaton Park was able to watch this sport for free today.
Yeah, a lot of people just coming down, seeing what's going on, and there's a tri-archery stand on the corner. We can start recruiting more archers for the next season.
Absolutely. So, into the third set, tied match, 2 set points all. Louisa to shoot first. Taking the time, usually a bit quicker than this.
Very long hold, big bit of bow kondo. Back out into the
6. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of time to be able to come down and reset, but we did see Taya struggle and still shoot a 10 earlier on today under a bit of pressure.
It looked as if the arrow may have come out of her rest or something during that reset or something like that. I don't think it was a form issue.
8-6 in this set. Louisa needs to find the 10. Just trying to save it again. It's on the right hand side. It's a 7. I'm trying to see if the wind's picking up a little bit, and I don't really think it is.
No, the flags are only moving just the slightest amount. It really shouldn't be affecting archers that much. But
both archers on the right hand side of this target though, and both archers trying to save their shots from that side, as in moving their bow arms left to try and steer the arrow back towards the middle. So,
yeah, perhaps
and again for Louisa.
Perhaps it is just affecting them a lot more than it looks it should be.
Yeah, looking at our tent just starting to flutter slightly, but to be honest with you, this wind is minimal.
Wow.
Fantastic 10.
5 needed. She got double that for a brilliant 27 to take the next 2 set points here. We can see the men's recurve gold medalist Connor Hall standing at the barrier, supporting the archers.
Megan taking that set with a fantastic 10 with the last arrow. The Icelandic clap going on in the crowd. The crowd just losing their sync towards the end there, but still good.
Yes, very good clap there from the crowd as they get ready for our 4th set of the match. Megan does have the opportunity to win here to go into the gold medal match and take on Bryony Pittman.
Yep, she's 4-2 up in this match, and a win will put her through into the gold medal match. Louisa needs to get something from this set. Needs to apply more pressure than she has been applying.
But we know both these archers can shoot 30s.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's just out in the 9.
Perhaps there's some sort of mutual mental game going on where they both, each archer both knows the other can do really well, so they're both just finding that pressure.
Yeah, a good start to this set from Megan. All of Louisa's arrows on the right-hand side of the target face.
I think the wind actually is now starting to pick up a bit more from this morning.
Yeah, just drifting off into the 9 on the right-hand side. Those could have been 2 very good shots, just sight in the wrong place.
And even if you're too nervous to move your sight, you can even just aim off ever so slightly, like nothing too crazy. But
Megan's sight set perfectly with 2 10s. 2-point lead in this very decisive set. Louisa needs a 10.
long hold from Louisa.
With that 9, she's not applied a huge amount of pressure onto Megan's shoulders here. Megan, all she needs is an 8, and she'll go through to the gold medal match against Bryony. And it's a 9.
Brilliantly.
With that 9, Megan wins the match, 6-2, progresses to the final against Bryony Pittman. Interestingly, Megan and Louisa shot much better in their first match, and yeah, just not a huge, not great archery in that particular match between those two.
Yeah, we know that both of those archers can do a lot better, and perhaps they will be bringing it to their medal matches.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're going to go straight into the bronze medal match once these guys clear the stage. So Louisa will walk off and walk straight back on to face Taya in the bronze medal match.
Yeah, Megan did shoot a lot better in her first round in comparison to that one, but at least she is going to have a bit of a break before that gold medal match, but she's not going to have as much time to just reset on the practice range as Bryony's been able to have. And yeah, it's even more tough on Louisa to have to just go straight back in there and try her best to sort of mentally recover from especially those 6s that we saw, and just really try her best to not dwell on that and to just focus on what's ahead of her.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all archers in the final 4 have shown some good shooting today, but also some bad shooting. So anything can happen in these matches. Everyone will feel like they're in with a chance to win their match as well.
There's some very enthusiastic members in the crowd there. A bit of a Mexican wave trying to start, but don't know what's going on in the stands today.
We're going to start off with the bronze medal match here. Taya Rogers against Louisa Piper. Louisa Piper coming straight back onto the stage after that loss against Megan Havers. She'll want to redeem herself, while Taya Rogers has had the chance just to shoot a couple of arrows, reset herself mentally before going into this match.
Yeah, Taya has been a lot more consistent in her shooting throughout the day. She has been hovering in and around the 27s and 26s. She hasn't really gone too much above that, too much below. She's been hovering. While we have seen quite the range from Louisa, going all the way from shooting a perfect 30 in her very first end, and in that last match she did manage to shoot a 21. So there's a bit more range to Louisa today.
And unfortunately, Louisa has got worse throughout the day, whereas Taya, like I said, has been very consistent. So it'll be interesting to see how this match goes. Will Louisa find the form that she had at the start of this session, at the start of the day, or is she going to struggle against a very consistent Taya Rogers?
Now, Louisa has had the ability to get her sight locked in for whatever wind conditions were on the stage at that time, despite them being very minor, and that might be just a bit of an advantage on Taya, especially in this first set.
Good point, well made. Louisa's lead us off. She has gone left.
Yeah, she's
she's made some adjustments. She's on the left-hand side of the target face. It's in the 9. What can Taya learn from that arrow?
And she is going right, so Taya does need to make those adjustments that Louisa's already had the opportunity to make. But now she is on a different target as well from what she was shooting in that last match. Yeah, she is.
Full draw, trying to save that arrow.
Yeah, she overcompensated a wee bit for that first arrow.
It feels as if she's sort of aiming on that right-hand side, and then it's just being released a little bit too early, and she's having to save that shot. Taya into the 10.
Gonna have to get a line call on that 10. I don't think that might be in. I think, yeah, they've put it down as a 9-star.
Good 10 from Louisa Piper there to finish this set. Puts the pressure on Taya. Needs a 10 potentially to tie this set, assuming that arrow in the target is downgraded to a 9. That is an 8, so no matter what happens with that arrow, Taya has lost that first set, and Louisa takes a 2-0 lead in this bronze medal match.
Yeah, these archers are ranked 3rd and 4th from the National Tour ranking, so we couldn't have had a more closely ranked set of archers to be in this bronze medal match.
They're in the match that they were supposed to be in by the sounds of it.
Yeah, pretty much. And both of these archers are very much deserving of that bronze medal. But at the minute we are just seeing Louisa 3rd ranked, just pulling ahead with a slightly more consistent shots in the centre. And it looks like that score was called down to 25. But even then, it doesn't really matter. It's still going to be 2 points to Louisa going into the second set. Which means Taya is going to have the opportunity to open. And that can put a bit of pressure on Louisa, as we might have seen from that last set.
Yeah, Taya has the opportunity to apply some pressure. And that pressure exerted on Louisa in the last match did make a difference.
Very solid shot on the line there.
Just adjusting the sight, because I think she felt like that was a better, or deserved a better result. The 2 8s in her previous end going low as well, so just a slight sight adjustment for Taya. Louisa trying to save that shot again, oversaves it, it's in the 9. Tom's even in this set so far.
Yeah. 9's just about enough to stay in the running here.
Just a little bit high into the 8, high and right into the 8. An opportunity for Louisa. Pressure not quite being applied by Taya yet.
Louisa does have that opportunity to reply and maybe even put just a tiny bit of pressure on Taya, which could be enough to take the second set.
Absolutely, Louisa saving that arrow. It's in the 9. Taya needs a 10.
Despite the banners on our side of the line blowing.
Doesn't look happy with it. It is in the 10 though. Walks away from the shooting line, feeling relieved. I think that arrow found the middle of the target.
Even that 10 might not be enough for Ted to take the set, but she might be able to share.
Ooh. 8 or 9. That's a big line call for the judge to make, because if that is in the 8, Louisa loses this tie. Excuse me, loses this set, and the match goes into a tied situation. Whereas if it's a 9, they tie the set and they split the points.
It's a very quick call from the judge. I think it has just been called a 9. We'll just wait for our final confirmation of that.
The arrow hole looks like it was on the 9.
Yep. And that was confirmed. Both archers scored 27, so it's going to go 3-1 to Louisa. Which does mean we now again have the potential for a shoot-off, which we haven't seen any shoot-offs at all today.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, hopefully they do save the shoot-offs for the gold medal match. We were very close to seeing one as well in the men's match, but we didn't quite get to see one.
We were, but we're in a bronze medal match for the ladies' recurve on the final day here at the National Tour Finals in Nottingham. Taya, an opportunity again to put some pressure on Louisa. Didn't take the opportunity last set. Needs to find some 10s. First arrow in the 10.
That's going to put a lot of pressure on Louisa here.
Well, all she can do is shoot a 10 and she'd be tied in this set. Anything less than a 10 and she's fallen behind. Good, solid 10.
Brilliant.
Good first 2 arrows from both of these archers in this third set.
And we have seen a 30 come from Louisa before, so can she repeat that in this medal match?
Just slipping off into the 9 for Taya. You are right. Louisa has the ability to just come in and shoot some 10s, and she's shown that today. Just not for a while. Taking the time. Yeah, into the 10. Takes the lead in this set. If she wins this set, she's guaranteed to at least get to a shoot-off. Vital set, this one. Solid 10 from Taya. Spins away from the shooting line, nodding her head enthusiastically to her coach, Larry Godfrey.
A lot of pressure on this arrow to also be a 10 to take the set points. Long hold.
Ooh. Ooze from me, ooze from the crowd. Taya takes that set, and we're now 3-all in the match.
Very much going into a fourth set, completely even. This could be an opportunity for Taya to pull into the lead. But we've seen here from Louisa a very consistent, every single end has been a 27.
Just done in very different ways.
Yeah, indeed they have been. And Taya has improved every single end, going 25, 27, and now 29.
29, fantastic end from Taya there to tie up this match with 2 sets to go. A close match worthy of a bronze medal at the National Tour Finals.
Yeah, and we are guaranteed to go to a 5th set here. We can't decide a winner from this next set, but
winner of this set will go to 5 points and guarantee themselves at least a shoot-off. Two sets to go, 6 hours remaining in this match. Louisa to take the lead in this set. Fantastic 10 to start this set. All of her arrows slightly low in the target face, but that one is in the 10.
Yeah, she's looking very solid on the line. Can Taya reply?
It looked like a good shot, but just drifted off into the 9 on the right-hand side again. Steady long hold for Louisa. Trying to save
Big
it.
bit of bow kwon-do.
And over save. It's into the 8. Opportunity for Taya.
Just a 9 will tie things up.
Opportunity taken. That is dead center from Taya Rogers.
A friend of mine would say the spider is quaking in all 8 of its boots.
Lovely analogy. Louisa trying to save it and saved it right into the middle of the target.
10 needs a 10 here to guarantee a shoot-off, at least for herself.
10-10-8 for Louisa Piper. 10-9-9 for
Oh.
Taya Rogers. So honours even in that set, and we move to 4-all. Very, very close match, this bronze medal match.
Yes, like this is almost gold medal, gold medal level of archery here.
Absolutely.
Oh, and there's a confirmation there from the head judge that Taya has indeed killed the spider on her target. Dead center arrow there. Absolutely brilliant archery there from Taya.
Couldn't get much closer to the middle, could you?
No, not at all.
Okay, so we're 4-all in this match, going into the final set. Winner of this set wins the bronze medal. If we tie this set, we'll have to go to a 1-hour shoot-off to decide who wins this bronze medal.
You can't get closer than this. It's very tense in the crowd.
It has. It's gone very. You could hear a pin drop. I don't want to talk too loud because I think the archers will be able to hear me. Louisa to lead us off in this final set. Is she showing any nerves? Not really. 9.
There's a
solid start.
bit of a late release there with only 5 seconds on the clock, but still more than enough time.
Taya just pushing that one. Needed to push it a little bit more. She's 1 point down in this final set.
Both archers looking very steady.
Absolutely. Anything can happen with recurve shooting. A solid 9 from Louisa. No 10s yet in this final set. Maybe both archers showing a little bit of nerves.
10 here from Taya will tie things up.
Quick.
Ooh.
This off into the 7.
That
Advantage Louisa, because all she now needs is an 8 to win the bronze medal. Oh, it's a 10.
Wow.
Fantastic final arrow. She now knows that she's won that bronze medal match. She came into this final ranked 3rd, and she's walking away with a bronze medal in the National Tour final. That final arrow from Taya not needing or not mattering at all. Unfortunately, she is going to walk away with a 4th place finish in this National Tour final.
Yeah, and
A warm embrace between the two archers. Happy, smiley, good friends, clearly.
indeed, yes,
Hugs from
very-
both coaches as well.
Yeah, very good sportsmanship seen there on the shooting line between everyone. I'm sure Louisa is over the moon with that result.
Absolutely. Confirmation from our judge there that the win has gone to Louisa Piper. A bronze medal. Thumbs up.
And the crowd showing the appreciation there for the athletes.
We're now going into our final match of the weekend. A gold medal match between Bryony Pittman and Megan Havers, both Paris Olympians this year. Both showing some good and bad form throughout the day. Our volunteers changing the target face for the final time this weekend. It's been a fantastic weekend, and the weather finally turning up for this final match of the weekend. Let us know in the comments which was your favourite match over the course of the weekend. If your favourite match was my favourite as well, you have to like this post. My favourite match was the match between Jodie Gingham and Ella Gibson. Gold medal match yesterday in the ladies' compound.
Oh, I very much have to agree with you there. That shoot-off was absolutely phenomenal to watch.
I reserve the right to change my mind, though, because this particular gold medal match has the opportunity to be an absolute blockbuster.
Yeah, and a clash of Olympic titans. You've got Bryony, who 3-time Olympian, I believe.
I have no idea. Yeah.
And Megan, who just made her Olympic debut this year in Paris. Megan currently ranked world number 80, while Bryony is currently ranked world number 19.
Previous, like you said, world ranked number 1 as well.
Yeah, she was ranked world number 1 back in January of 2023, and it was soon taken by Penny Healy later of that same year.
Neither archer really showing their best stuff today so far, especially Bryony. I think Megan's shown glimpses of what she's capable of.
Yeah, we got our very, very first set of the day was a 30 back in the first round, but we're still yet to see. We're still yet to see that repeated by Megan, or yet to see any 30 from Bryony, and it's going to be Bryony Pittman to start off our gold medal match here at Nottingham 2024.
An opening 9 from Bryony Pittman on the right-hand side. Again, we've seen some of these arrows just drifting off onto the right-hand side, especially in this afternoon session.
There appears to be something on the camera for target 1 there, so can't quite see what's going on, but we'll see it very soon.
We'll let you know where these arrows are landing for Bryony Pittman. She's in the 9 again, low left. Megan Havers to full draw. A 9 in the target already, and another 9. 9-9 for both archers so far, tied up in this first set.
It's very hard for our spotters to tell where that's going, but it looks like it was another 9. We'll hopefully deal with that technical issue just after that final arrow from Megan. Brilliant 9 there.
Yeah, so due to the rain this morning, we were putting some bags on the cameras just to save them from water damage. That bag now being taken off the camera so we can see what Bryony shot. And it looks like a 9-9-8 for Bryony.
And it has been called an 8. So that first set is going to go to Megan Havers.
Yeah. Yeah. First set to Megan Havers, 2-0 up. Solid-ish shooting from both of them. I mean, Megan's arrows all very close to being 10s there. And Bryony's not very convincing.
This is Bryony's 10th time here at the National Tour Finals, while this is Megan's second only time being here. Bryony has won the National Tour twice before.
And medalled at 3 National Tour stages in 2024. Bryony, losing this match at the moment, leads us off in this second set. Looks like a solid shot. It's in the 9 again. Needs to find the 10. Because at some point, Megan's going to find the 10. Just like that. Megan, 10. Bryony, 9.
Yeah, and I've just been corrected there. Bryony was 2-time Olympian and was on the reserve team for Team Rio.
Bryony into the 8 now. Just not quite dialed in. Hasn't been dialed in today, to be honest. But needs to find some form because she's coming up against a very strong Megan Havers.
Yeah, still only a 1-point lead there. It's not the biggest of leads there, but it might be enough.
Match. Tight match, both showing some nerves. Bryony, unconvincing shot. just outside the 10.
It's going to need a line call from the judge there, but
Megan
spotters
Havers.
have put it as a 9.
Megan Havers, an opportunity, a 9 to win this set, and it's an 8. Neither archer wanting to take the bull by the horns here, really. Bryony's arrow might get upgraded from a 9 to a 10. If that's the case, she wins that set. If it's not, then this set will go down as a tie, and the 2 points split between the two archers.
Yeah, and that will mean it is possible for it to go to 5-5, which will mean our first shoot-off of the entire day. And what better place for that to potentially happen than in the gold medal match? But it's very early to be able to call that being able to happen quite yet. And yeah, it wasn't called up to a 10, so it's going to be a shared set between the two archers going into the third set, guaranteeing that we're going to at least be seeing 4 sets here. Bryony being behind, she's going to shoot first and have the opportunity to put a bit more pressure onto Megan.
Yeah, like I said, neither archer really showing us what they're capable of. If you feel like if one did shoot to their potential, they would absolutely win this match. Someone needs to step up.
Yeah, we're yet to have anything better than a 27 in this match.
Bryony's lead us off. Can she find the 10? Hasn't shot one yet. And she's not going to shoot one now either.
It's right out into the 7 by the looks of things.
Spotters call it a 7. It's potentially an 8. Megan shooting a 9.
Yeah, so even if that 7 is called up, there's at least a 1-point lead there for Megan.
Just into the 8, possibly a 9. Two very close line cutter calls for Bryony Pittman. She needs to find some form. She's off to Canada for the World Field Championships in a couple of weeks, and she needs a bit of a confidence boost. This would be the perfect opportunity, but she's falling behind Megan here with every arrow shot.
Megan has a 2-point lead, but that's still down to both of those line calls for Bryony. Or else it could be an even set so far. Oh.
And a 6 from Bryony.
Big opportunity for Megan to take this next set.
She walks off the line, Bryony, there with her head down. And an 8
More than enough.
Megan. More than enough, like you said. Not very convincing archery from Megan, but she's doing enough. And that means she is now leading this match 5-1.
Yeah, she's definitely guaranteed now to at least take this to a shoot-off, which I think is going to be a really good position for Megan to be in. It's going to really calm her down. She knows that she's safe, at least in the next set, but you don't really want to be just giving away set points because you know you can.
Bryony's in a situation now where she has to win her next 2 sets, otherwise she's going home with a silver medal, and I don't think she would have wanted a silver medal at the start of the day.
No, I don't think she would, but I'm sure she's very much glad that she has made it to where she thought she'd make it into this gold medal match. But it will be quite an achievement for Megan Havers to receive her first ever national tour title. Bryony to shoot first yet again.
Into the 4th set. Megan, all she needs is to match Bryony arrow for arrow, and she will win this gold medal. Bryony, yet to shoot a 10 in this match, needs to find the 10 ring.
Looking very calm on the line there.
Solid shot. Finally a... Ooh.
Oh, no.
Sorry, bad eyes for me. It's just slipped underneath.
Yeah, the sun is really playing games with the shadows on the target, making it very hard to call where they're going.
Megan low into the 8.
Yes.
So, Bryony taking the lead in this set. 2 hours to go. Has to win.
Yeah, Megan's starting to crack a wee bit, but she can get away with it in this set.
Another 9 from Bryony. On the line.
Megan
With a
needing it
9.
needing a 10 to tie things up.
Ooh, saving that a little bit. It's in the 9. She's not too far behind. She's 1 point behind. Bryony can win this set with a 10. Incredibly good at shooting under pressure,
Yeah.
Bryony Pittman.
Coming to full draw and anchor at 7 seconds. Really using that time.
Yeah, solid shot. It's in the 9. Which means Megan can win the National Tour Final with a 10 here.
10
Anything
for
less
gold
and we go
medal.
into a 5th set. Saving it.
Whoa!
It's in the 10. Fantastic
Wow.
finish.
That did not look like it was going to go in the 10.
It did not look like that was going in the 10. She saved it. Crowd are going wild for that 10.
Crowd made a noise just like I did there. We were not expecting that.
The archers
That did not
embrace
look-
and they have a laugh about that shot that Megan shot. Somehow ended up in the 10.
But that is going to be such an amazing achievement for Megan. I'm sure she is extremely over the moon. She's extremely happy with that performance.
She lifts her bow up, and with that, she has won the National Tour Final. Thank you very much for your co-commentating. We'll
Yes.
pass over to Dan.
Congratulations, Megan, as the 16-year-old sensation in Paris 2024. Congratulations. How's it feeling with the home crowd?
I think I'm more nervous than I actually was at the Olympics, but we survived, it's alright.
Great shooting as well. It's been unreal to see how this year's developed for you, and amazing to see the crowd that's turned up. Should we give a round of applause to them? Obviously, we're coming up to the end of the outdoor season. What's next for you, Megan? After the break, obviously.
I think just carry on training and there's some important competitions next year that I'd like to do junior and senior wise. Definitely train towards that goal in mind. Yeah, just have a good season treatment.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations. And is there anyone you'd like to thank that has helped support you get to, obviously, being champion here today?
Yeah, I mean obviously Tony, my coach, my family, partner as well, who takes me on the training. Yeah, without her like pushing me a bit, I couldn't have pushed it a bit harder. Yeah.
Congratulations. Big round of applause.
We show you appreciation for Megan Havens, the 2024 National Tour champion, and Bryony Pittman, winner of it.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us all weekend for live coverage of the National Tour Finals here at Wollaton Hall in Nottingham. Isaac, have you enjoyed your weekend?
Yeah, this has been some absolutely amazing high-level archery that we've seen all through the weekend from the barebow, compound and recurve. It has been absolutely phenomenal, and it has been quite an honour to be sitting here with you, Tap, and getting to commentate on it.
Yeah,
So
it's been a fantastic weekend. Guys, thank you very much. You'll always have this coverage available on YouTube to watch in the future, so make sure you come back and check out. If you missed any of the coverage over the weekend, make sure you have a look back over those matches. If you missed any of it, you missed some fantastic archery. But thank you again for tuning in, for watching, and we'll see you next year, or possibly at the back-to-back later on in the year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now time for the podium and the prize giving of the Recurve Women. So over to you, Graham.
Thank you, Dan. The medal ceremony